Hello, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, April 13th, 2025, we're taking a look at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. We'll be covering recent news impacting this pair, and then we'll dive into the charts for a technical analysis. Recent news indicates a strengthening Swiss franc, driven by its safe haven status amidst global uncertainty, particularly regarding potential tariffs. This is putting pressure on the Swiss National Bank, SNB, with speculation of intervention or further negative interest rate cuts to curb the franc's rise. We'll need to keep an eye on SNB announcements for any hints of their next move. Now, let's switch over to the daily chart to see what the technicals are telling us. Looking at the broader picture, we can see a significant downtrend developing since late 2023. The Action Forex analysis we found suggests a long-term bearish outlook with downside targets as low as 0.7976, potentially even 0.7065 in the long run. Key resistance to watch is around the 0.8673 level. A break above that could signal a potential shift, but for now, the trend remains bearish. Now let's zoom in on the 1-hour chart for a closer look at more recent price action. We'll use this time frame to identify potential short-term trading opportunities. A key area of interest is the recent price action around the 0.82 level. We can see USDCHF attempted to rebound off of that level, but failed. The price needs to break above 0.825 for there to be a possible upward move. Let's drop down to the 15-minute chart for an even finer-grained view. Here, we can see the more immediate support and resistance levels. Looking at the latest candles, there's been a bit of a struggle around the 0.815 level. If this level fails to hold, we could see a further decline towards 0.81. Monitor the volume on any breakouts to confirm the strength of the move. So, to recap, key price levels to watch are resistance around 0.8673 on the daily, and potential support around 0.815 and then 0.81 on the 15-minute chart. The most likely scenario is continued downside pressure, given the strengthening Swiss franc and the overall bearish trend. However, a surprise intervention by the SNB or a significant shift in U.S. economic data could trigger a reversal. Keep an eye on economic news releases and SNB statements for clues. Also, remember to manage your risk and never trade with more than you can afford to lose.